Hello, good morning. Welcome to this energizing slow flow. Please come into Sukhasana or an easy seated pose, crossing your legs and pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Draw your ankles towards your body, flex the feet, and rest the shins into the arches. Have your palms turned open on the knees and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Reach the back of the crown of the head up towards the sky. Close your eyes and start to breathe here. Before you start to change your breath, just tune in and notice how you're breathing. Try not to have any judgment. We're just noticing. Are you breathing through the nose or the mouth? Are you breathing fast or slow? Is your breathing smooth or choppy? Deep or shallow? Then start to deepen the breath. Breathe into the belly. Let the belly expand as you inhale. And moving the breath all the way up. And then as you exhale, draw the navel towards the spine. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, navel to spine. So especially for women, we're really taught to not let our belly hang out. But I really want you to start doing that, because it's really not good to always hold the muscles of the lower abdominals in. So as you inhale, really let the belly expand. And then as you exhale, navel to spine. Now, whenever we come to stand, we'll draw the belly more in and up. But for now, breathe into the belly. Relaxing the pelvic floor muscles as you inhale. You can even place your hands on your low belly and make sure you're breathing into your hands. We'll have a really hard time getting energized if we're not taking deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And then let's do some equal breathing or samavriti breath. Exhale to begin, and then we'll inhale to 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Keep going on your own. Full breaths. Setting the intention to energize today. Not only physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. Circle your hands together in front of your heart to prayer. And let's set this intention and begin our practice with one Om. Take a deep breath in. And then bow your head, bring your hands down to your knees, palms facing down. So let the head hang loose. Try to keep the rest of the spine straight. And let the head roll to the left. Gently draw your right shoulder down. And roll it forward and to the right. Draw the opposite shoulder down. Forward and to the left. And forward and to the right. Back down to center. Take one more breath. And blink your eyes open and lift your head. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, twist to your left. Bring your right hand to your opposite knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction, twisting from the mid and upper back. Inhale up, reach all the way from the sitting bones. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes and take a breath here. Just notice how you're feeling already. And blink your eyes open. Make your way onto your hands and knees. So in tabletop, the wrists are directly under the shoulders and the knees directly under the hips. Moving into cat-cow. On your inhale, start to look out in front of you. Draw the chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round the back, chin to the chest. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lift your tailbone up and look out. Exhale, round, navel to spine, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, look out. And exhale, round the back. Come back to neutral, curl your toes under and start to bring some weight back onto the toes. This is called broken toe pose. So if it doesn't feel good to sit all the way back, just keep your hands down. Otherwise, we'll take a few breaths here, drawing the lower belly gently in and up. So now bringing the breath up, really expanding instead of loosening and dropping into the belly now. We need a little bit more support for the back. So now start to draw the belly in and up slightly. Really expanding, and as you exhale, outer body softens. Now uncurl the toes. Either sit back onto the heels or stand tall on the knees. Watch me as I demonstrate downward facing dog. So spread the fingers apart as far as you can comfortably. Don't worry, I'll talk you through this. Pointer fingers pointing forward. We'll walk the knees back a couple inches, curl the toes under. On the inhale, lift the knees and the hips up. And then on the exhale, push into the knuckles, sending the hips up and back. Okay, so here we want to be in a straight line from the wrist all the way up to the hips instead of having an angle at the armpit. Okay, so come onto the hands and knees and stand tall on the knees. Bring your arms up and then wrap the shoulders like you're trying to close the armpits. So the shoulders roll away from each other, broadening the space in between the shoulder blades, and then roll the forearms in, knuckles heavy. Okay, so let's try that in our downward facing dog. Come to the hands and knees, spread the fingers apart, knuckles pushing down. Walk the knees back a couple inches and curl the toes under. Inhale, lift your knees and hips up. Push into the knuckles. As you exhale, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Again, shoulders roll away from each other, forearms in. Walk the dog here, bending and straightening the alternate legs, opening up the backs of the legs, the hamstrings and the calves. Make sure you're breathing. Anytime you feel you need to just kind of let go, then exhale through the mouth. Walk your feet up towards your hands and bring your feet as wide as the mat. Turn the toes in slightly, hands to the shins. On your inhale, come halfway up into monkey pose. Grab your opposite elbows, bend your knees, and exhale, fold. So you bend the knees so that you can tip the pelvis forward, so it's more like the tailbone's pointing up. This really helps to protect the low back and lengthens the spine as well. Let the arms and head hang loose. Inhale, come halfway up wherever you need to go for a flat back. Exhale, hands to the hips, bend your knees. Inhale, come up with a flat back. And exhale, circle the hands together in front of your heart into prayer. And breathe here. And step your feet together, big toes touching if possible, arms by the sides. So if you can, bring your big toes together to touch. If that doesn't feel good, then you can separate your feet about fist width apart, about 2 inches. Okay, so we'll move through some sun salutations. Sun salutation A. Ground down into all 4 corners of your feet, lift your toes, spread them apart and grip them down. Exhale as you ground down into the earth. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, let the head hang. Inhale, come halfway up to your monkey pose, flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, push the chest forward so your shoulders are past the wrists, knees down. Exhale, lower down, chest lands before the belly. Uncurl the toes, push the toenails into the mat. Inhale, chest forward and up, cobra, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes under. Now try to lift up in a straight line. Inhale, push up to the knees or straight to plank. Exhale, hips up and back. I like to go to the knees because it's a lot more likely that you can do it with good form rather than pushing straight up to plank. So in your down dog, roll your shoulders away from each other, forearms in. And walk or float to the front of the mat, big toes touch. Inhale, come halfway up to monkey pose. Exhale, fold over the legs, squeeze the legs together, look out in front of you. Inhale, come up with a flat back, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more just like that. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up to monkey. Bend your knees, plant your hands. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, push the chest forward, knees down. Exhale, lower down, squeeze the elbows in. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, chest forward and up, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, come down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up in a straight line to the knees in modified plank. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Stay in down dog, or if you want a little bit more sensation and a little bit more energizing, inhale, come forward to plank. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog, full stretch. Inhale, come forward to plank, navel to spine. Exhale, hips up and back. One more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, hips up and back. Start to walk your feet forward towards your hands, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway up, monkey pose. Exhale, fold over the legs, squeeze the legs together, look out in front of you. Inhale, come up with a flat back, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms by your sides. Just rest here in Tadasana or standing mountain pose. Push into all four corners of the feet. Make sure not to hyperextend the knees, so gentle squeeze in the quads. Neutral pelvis, so the booty's not sticking out, tailbone's not tucking under, it's neutral. Breathe here. Lift the entire rib cage up away from the pelvis. Chin parallel to the ground. Okay, now take a wide stance. So step out with your right foot, taking a wide stance. And we measure a wide stance by bringing the arms out to the sides, point the fingertips down, outside edges of the feet right below the fingertips, hands to the hips. Turn the right foot out so that the right heel is lined with the arch of the back foot, and turn the back toes in slightly. Bend the right knee so it ends up right on top of the ankle. Make sure that the knee doesn't go past the ankle. Level out the hips, keep the knee there, and then open the back hip open only as far as you can go without letting the knee turn in. Arms up, parallel to the ground in a T, and then look out over the right middle finger. Breathe here in Virabhadrasana 2. Really drawing the breath up, full breaths. Exhale, relax the outer body. On your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, right forearm to the right leg, left arm overhead. Make sure not to dump into the bottom shoulder here. Top palm faces down. So it's Parsvakonasana, side angle stretch. So you're in a straight line from the outside edge of the foot all the way up to the fingertips. One more breath. And ground down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let the arms float down. Turn the right foot in and the left foot out. So left foot's now parallel to the long edge of the mat. Turn the back toes in slightly. Left heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Bend into the left knee. Hips are level. Make sure that the knee does not turn in. Okay, so you don't need to open the hips all the way. Keep the knee there, then only open the hip as far as you can go, keeping the knee on top of the ankle. Arms up in a T. Look out through the left middle finger and breathe here. And draw the lower belly gently in and up, really bringing the breath up, expanding in every direction. As you exhale, soften the outer body. Let go of tension from the forehead and the temples, the jaw. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left forearm to the left leg, right arm overhead. Now in a straight line from the outside edge of the right foot all the way up to the right fingertips. Make sure not to dump into the left shoulder. Breathe here. Tuck the chin slightly so your neck's in line with your spine. Inhale, rise up, straighten the leg. Exhale, let the arms float down and turn the left foot in. Now come into a wide leg forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. So now turn the toes in slightly so the outside edges of the feet are parallel to the short edges of the mat. Hands to the hips. Big shoulder roll. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold hands to the shins or the ground. Inhale, monkey pose, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let the head hang loose. Plug the shoulders in. Breathe here. Push into the outside edges of the feet to lift the inner arches. Deep breaths. Inhale, come halfway up, monkey. Turn the heels in slightly. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to the hips. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Now turn the heels in a little bit more, toes out, coming into goddess pose, hands to the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees. Keep the knees back, lengthen the tailbone down. Draw the lower belly in and up. Breathe here. Inhale, lengthen. Keep the legs just like this. And then exhale, side stretch over to the right. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, back to center, arms in a T. Exhale to the left. Bend the knees a little bit more. Inhale, center. Exhale, first side, just once more on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, slowly rise up. Heel toe the feet towards each other. Coming into Tadasana, standing mountain pose. Big toes touching if possible, or feet hip width. Breathe here. On your inhale, slowly lift your heels. Exhale, heels down. If you want to add a little bit more sensation, inhale, bring the arms up overhead at the same time. Exhale, heels down. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Keep the heels planted. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Bend your knees. Exhale, step back to plank. Hold here in a straight line from the heels all the way up to the crown of the head. You can smile a little bit. It makes it easier. And then come down to the hands and knees. Swing the feet around and come to seated. Come back to your Sukhasana. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Neutral pelvis, so the tailbone's not tucking under, your booty's not sticking out. Sit right on top of the sitting bones. Palms open just to receive energy. Close your eyes. Come back to your intention. Using this practice as a way to energize physically, mentally, emotionally. Slow down the breath. So now I want you to try to see how many counts your inhale takes. Maybe it's 4 or 5 counts, and then let your exhale be 1, 2, or 3 counts longer than that inhale. This is Visamavriti breath, or unequal breathing. It's a really good breathing to do at the end of the practice so that you can start to really slow down and turn inward. Close your eyes. And slowly lower your head, blink your eyes open, and lift your head. All right, so now slowly lay onto your back, keeping your knees bent. Bring your right knee in towards your chest, squeeze the knee in, and then interlace your hands behind the thigh and see if you can start to reach the foot up towards the sky. You don't need to focus on straightening the leg, just reach the heel and the ball of the foot up. Feeling a gentle stretch in the back of the leg. Now bend the right knee so that it comes down towards the right armpit. Have the right elbow to the inside of the leg and grab the outside edge of the foot for a half happy baby. The foot should be like it's flat on the sky, knees bent towards 90 degrees, and the ankle is directly above the knee. You can rock a little bit here. And then bring the foot down to the mat. And draw the left knee in towards the chest. Give it a nice squeeze. And then hands behind the thigh. Interlace. And then push the heel and the ball of the foot up towards the sky. Feeling just a gentle stretch in the back of the leg. And then bend the left knee down towards the armpit, left elbow to the inside of the left knee, grab the outside edge of the foot and pull the foot down, keeping the foot like it's, again, flat on the sky. Breathe here. Can rock a little bit. And then if it feels good, you could do both legs. Now what we don't want to do is let the booty roll up. So try to lengthen the tailbone down onto the mat. This is full happy baby. And then bring the knees in towards the chest. Legs up towards the sky, knees bent a little bit, arms by the sides, palms facing down. You can close your eyes. So this is legs up the wall pose without the wall. Nice gentle inversion at the end of the practice. And breathe into the belly. And then as you exhale, just feel the belly soften down towards the spine. And both knees in towards the chest. Give them a squeeze. And then extend your legs flat on the mat. Let the feet fall out to the sides. You can bring the feet about as wide as the mat. Let the feet fall out to the sides. Arms by your sides, palms facing up a little bit wider than the mat. Tuck your chin just slightly so that the chin is parallel to the forehead. Breathe here. Taking a couple cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth on a sigh, letting go of any tension that could be left, anything that's keeping you from being energized, let it go with that exhale. And then breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Let the face soften, let the whole outer body relax, let the ground carry your body weight. When a thought comes into the mind, acknowledge it and then just let it go. Enjoy these last few moments here of Shavasana, our final resting pose. Start deepening your breath. Noticing how you're feeling after your practice, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Bring some movement back to the fingers and the toes. You can reach your arms overhead and your feet in the opposite direction for a full body stretch. Roll onto your right hand side using your right arm for a pillow. Just breathe here. And then with the strength of your arms, push yourself up to an easy cross-legged position, Sukhasana. Put the opposite leg in front. Arms by the sides, hands on the knees, palms facing up. Breathe here. Nice long spine. Just take a moment to thank yourself for coming to your mat today, for doing something so good for your body, your mind, and your spirit. Circle your hands together in front of your heart into prayer. And let's show gratitude for our practice and close our time together with one Om. Take a deep breath in. And then you can bow your head, bring your thumbs from your heart center up to your third eye, acknowledging the energy that's within you, around you, connects us all together, never goes away. That energy within me acknowledges the energy within you, and I thank you so much for letting me guide you through your practice today. Namaste. Awesome. So yes, thank you guys so much for joining me. I love to know what other kind of yoga videos you want. I love to do yoga videos for energizing in the morning, but there's so many other topics that we can cover. And I just really appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you live in some of the videos, or please feel free to post in the comments what you liked about this video, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye. Namaste.